Hello, and welcome back to the Make Me a Better Woman channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking on that notification bell. Today, we're going to be talking about home outdoor movie theater. If you're like most families, you probably enjoyed going to the movies before the COVID-19 pandemic. Well, we decided to make the best of a bad situation by creating this outdoor home movie theater. When I was a kid, I loved going to the drive-in. We decided to make this gazebo into what I call the chic she pad. It has actually doubled our living space, creating this glamorous outdoor living space that's comfortable enough for the whole family. And if you have older kids like we do, and when things get back to normal, they have company, this makes a perfect getaway space for them to hang out in the backyard. Lighting is very important. Although it doesn't get dark till later in the summer, you want to create a nice ambiance, complete privacy or open air. So you can be outside, you can draw the curtains and have complete privacy. Makes a romantic nighttime getaway. Maybe you're skeptical of going out on dates. Well, this makes the perfect date night location right in your own backyard. Make sure you start with comfortable seating, and like I said, make sure it's roomy enough for plenty of guests and we can space out, and we're just right here in our own backyard. You can draw the curtains for complete privacy so that you can enjoy your movie. You can have your theater sitting out of the gazebo, or you can pull it in like we did here. There's a couple of things that you're going to need to make the perfect home outdoor movie theater. You're going to need to start with a movie screen. Here, my husband built this screen out of PVC pipe that we purchased at a local hardware store. You can do several different options for your screen. A projector, that's going to be one of the most important things. You want to make sure that the connections will work fine with your Mac or your PC, whatever you're going to be streaming your movies from, or DVDs. You're going to need a speaker. This speaker I use outside. It's a Bluetooth. This one is a Bluetooth, but it can also plug in, and it's smaller. You may need an adapter, so just make sure that you've got everything you need. Now, I don't know about you guys, but we're foodies, and food is an important part of our movie night. We love dinner and a movie. Here, I've made some street tacos and paired it with some nachos. And I normally am a queso blanco type of girl, but here I opted for the less mess nacho in a cup that you just warm up in the microwave. Movie theater candy is an important aspect of your movie night, and we've got a variety here. Here I did some french fries in the air fryer. That way it didn't take long, and I wasn't away from everybody. I was able to get with the family. And you see these cute little condiment cups. They are perfect, whether you're putting ketchup or ranch or whatever. Flatbread pizzas are also a big hit for movie night. This one's a shrimp flatbread pizza that I did. And here you can see that I've just sliced it and warmed it in the air fryer to get it nice and crispy. This is my deep fryer. Here I did some deep fried shrimp. You can make shrimp baskets and pair it with the fries. Or we also made shrimp sliders, shrimp po' boy sliders. Here I deep fried some chicken wings. We don't fry a lot in the deep fryer, but when I do, I make sure that I use canola oil. Makes everything nice and crispy and golden. If you want any of the recipes for my golden fried shrimp or the rolled tacos here, the taquitos, comment and I'll be sure and give you that. And I've paired those rolled tacos with just some picante sauce, and these particular were chicken and cheese. And it's very important, I use the mixed tortillas, which are half corn, half flour. This is a Footlong sub, which I call my copycat Subway sandwiches, and everybody wanted something different, and so these French bread loaves are only $1 at my local store. Here I made a nice big bowl of chicken salad and topped that on, or put that on some brioche bread, and paired it with some french fries that we did in the air fryer just for something different, and that was a big hit as well. The brioche bread, if you haven't had it, has a little bit of a sweet taste to it. I absolutely love these food baskets. I use these a whole lot here. Instead of using paper plates all the time, I just line them with either foil or the paper. S'mores. I haven't always been a huge fan of s'mores. My youngest daughter asked me to make them, and so we had a lot of fun making these last night. I don't have I don't have a typical way of doing these. I actually did these on my grill, and it was a big hit. And be sure that you find these square s'mores marshmallows, and they've now got graham crackers. And you don't have to stick with the typical Hershey's chocolate bar. We did some cookies and cream. I put Reese's on mine. There's so many different things. You just want to be sure that you use a chocolate that melts easily for your s'mores. And we found these little fork tongs pretty cheap as well, and we're able to use those over and over. Candy, candy, and more candy. Okay, my kids are a little bit older, so don't freak out about the amount of candy that you're about to see. I created them a concession stand indoors, and I don't stock it that often, but we just usually pull from here when we're ready to have our outdoor movie night. Can't have movie night without popcorn. So many variations of popcorn now. I was fortunate enough to get to be able to borrow this big popcorn maker, and we used it for my daughter's birthday weekend, and she loved it. But you can get just as good movie theater style popcorn in the microwave now. There's so many variations on microwave popcorn, and there's air popcorn poppers, but she loves kettle corn, my middle daughter, and so we usually keep a variety. And there's so many seasonings now, whether you like sweet or savory. There's tons of different seasonings on the popcorn that you can flavor your own popcorn with. And so we had a ball with a popcorn bar here, as you can see. I'm in love with these new fudge brownie M&Ms, and I actually like to drop M&Ms in my popcorn so that I can get that savory and sweet, or salty and sweet. And they go really well with the movie theater butter flavor popcorn. And like I said, there's so many brands and flavors, and you don't have to get the most expensive. All the microwave brands will come out good. And there's so many flavors of these popcorn seasonings now too. I saw a ranch, I saw a garlic parm, and you can use these bags that you can find even in your local grocery store, or you can go to the dollar store now and get the reusable ones that you just can pop in the microwave. Bugs be gone. Being outside, you know, the bug problem, we're actually invading their space. So I use this backyard fogger, and I found these little bug bracelets. Are child friendly, they're mosquito repellents, and they actually do a really good job. You can put them on your wrist or ankle, and you want to be sure to put them in a Ziploc bag when you're done, because you can reuse them again. We also bought a bug zapper, and you want to make sure that and this sprayed bugberry is my favorite to use indoors or out. Of course, there's a regular off that you can spray on yourself, and I got this spray bottle, and we actually filled it with a home remedy to keep bugs away. Here in Texas, there's all kind of bugs, so you want to be sure and put a bug light in your patio light. This bug zapper is probably our absolute favorite. It looks like a tennis racket, and if you push that button, the light turns red, and it's not for kids because it actually zaps the bugs. And this is a bigger bug zapper that we bought to hang on a shepherd's hook in our backyard, and we can just hear it going. My husband usually plugs that to a water hose and sprays the backyard with that Cutter backyard gone. And here in Texas, you want to be sure, you know, it's hot, so you want to be sure where you are that you're comfortable, whether you need a fan or whatever. And lighting is really important because a lot of lights bring bugs, so we usually try to use citronella candles and use little dim lights. As you can see, here's our little setup. And I plan to be out here when it gets a little bit colder too. We'll just bring blankets. May invest in a fire pit by then. I'm thinking about it. It'll probably be easier to do s'mores on that. But here in Texas, we wouldn't get a whole lot of use out of it. It's hot, and here I am with my girls in our matching PJs. We just had an absolute fun movie night. Thank you so much again for visiting my channel. Please be sure to comment, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to click on that notification bell, and I can't wait to see you guys the next time.